Sup, my name is Reed for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. I know many of you were asking during the latest duel video for this deck profile, but as I stated, we were just getting into the new format, so it's like, why give it to you then when I'm gonna have to give you a second deck profile? It just made no sense to me. So one thing I will note is the one big change to the extra deck is Lava Lol Chain is just taken out. I know some of you are gonna like swear by Lava Lol Chain, say I only need one acid. Honestly, there's a lot of times I do need a second acid. I do need a second F-Zero. I like the ratios. So I dropped Lava Lol Chain just for the one Anki, and it has been playing extremely well. Because a lot of the times I would never go into 101, especially now with the double Goblinberg and the second Monk. I took your guys' advice. I listened to a point. I'm not a huge fan of the second Monk previous to this format, but now that Crush Card's a goddamn thing, it makes me loving it a little bit more. I'm also going to state, I'm sorry there was no IRL duel video, IRL deck profile of this, because again, I'm still traveling and just overwhelmed and swamped by just general things that I have to do with my career. So, thank you guys for being so patient about the Dev Pro ones and just being cool with it. I appreciate it so much. Let me just say that much. You guys mean the world to me. But in all seriousness, let's get straight down to the deck profile, and then we'll get to more sappy shit. In all seriousness, if there's a deck, let me just say this right now, because some people may not say to the end. If there's a deck you want to see here on the council, let me know. I will get to work on it. I have like 10 that are... Wait, no, we got up like 4. So there's still 6 to come. And then I'm working on Red Eyes, Aromas, and I have yet to start on Ignites as of today. But they don't seem too hard. It just seems that there's some bugs on Dev Pro, and I'm kind of waiting for those bugs to come out, of the system and go from there. But anyway, let's get straight into the deck. We have 1 Alias, 2 Goblinberg. Yes, I said that right. Okay, 3 Shadow Mist, 2 Monk, and 3 Bubble Man. Some people will say, hey, you only need 2 Bubble Man. I prefer 3. It allows me to spam the rank 4s, use app 0, and just have all around more spam on the board. I like spam. 3 Hero Lives, 3 Rhoda. You can use E-Call if you want. It's the same thing. It's not even going to matter. 3 Miracle Fusion. I honestly feel this is what the deck really needs, is that top deck, because the problem is when you play Masked Heroes. Now, I know I'm labeling this video as Masked Heroes. The problem is when you run out of like steam and you can't really do anything because your opponent played Raigeki, Miracle Fusion is a godsend of a top deck, and running it at 3 just allows you to have it so you can play it at any time. And that's my mindset about it. And it's always been that way. On top of that, you can be super duper fucking tacky. Play this to app 0. Play another one to a second app 0. Blow up your opponent's forward and just do them in. I love it. It's disgusting, but in a good way. 2 Mass Charge, 2 MST, and 3 Mass Change with 2 Forbidden Lats. I still love Forbidden Lats, because if you get into a mirror match, this is like one of the greatest things you could side, because when they... say they have their Shadow Mist and they want to drop the Mass Change, you drop your Lance in the chain. So basically, Mass Change will not resolve, and Forbidden Lance just says, hey, you're not affected by spell cards, so you don't get the Mass Change. Because the thing with Mass Change is it doesn't attribute. It says target 1 hero and then send it to the graveyard. If it was a tribute, then most likely it would go through because it would be off the board to resolve. 1 Bottomless, just for those who didn't understand that whole thing. 1 Bottomless, 2 Mirror Force. It's good for 5 minutes, and those 5 minutes are still here, so 2 Mirror Force. 1 Crush. In all honesty, I'm going to comment about this again. The one thing is, if Shaddoll starts seeing more play, I'm ripping this out, putting Deep Prison in. But for right now, Mirror Force is his way to go. And the reason I make that Shaddoll comment is Cleafort's Burning Abyss got powered down a little bit. That Claw's not super duper powered down, but Shaddolls have a little bit of a pump up, just a tad little bit, but I don't see them really topping. But they also gain Crush Card, so that's a thing too. So we'll see where it goes. But Crush Card Virus, gotta love Crush. I think this is the first deck profile we're putting out there that actually has Crush. I'm super happy. I played during Teledad. I don't care about the errata. I still love it. It's amazing. But for those of you who don't know about the errata, you contribute 1 Dark Monster with 1,000 attack or less, and your opponent takes no damage until the end of next turn. Also, look at your opponent's hand and all the monsters they control, and if you do destroy those monsters, among them with 1,500 more attack, and then your opponent can destroy up to 3 monsters with 1,500 more attack in their deck. Some people will tell you this is good against that Clots. They're sort of right and sort of wrong. The reason it's sort of right is because it breaks the the Jin lock. The Jin lock. It breaks it. It stops you from not being able to special summon. But at the same time, it frees up their side of the board to just spam you. So just keep that in mind. 1 Compulse, double Phoenix Chain, triple Call the Haunted, 1 Solemn Warning. I know Solemn Warning and Compulse are pretty much ass right now, with Neckloss pretty much looking to be the top deck. Let's be honest. Oh, you lose what? 1 Bryo and 2 Prepper Rights? Okay, guess what? You're going to play 3 Upstart Goblin, problem fucking solved. Your deck is back up to speed. I mean, I'm not even going to deny that. So let's keep going on. Mask-Hero Anki, 1. Shining, 1. Shining's so good. 2 Mask-Hero Acid, 2 App Zero, 1 Koga, 3 Dark Law. Still going to run them 3 Dark Law. 1 single 101, 1 Excalibur, 1 Castel, 1 Exoton Knight, and 1 Cowboy. For those of you who are going to say that I should only be running Dark Law 2, or I could take out the Acid and keep the Lava Lull Chain, I looked at the entire deck, and especially the extra deck, and I sat down for about, I think, a good 20 hours, and I just said to myself, what does not help me win right now in this build? What is not helping me win the game? What's helping me not push? And a lot of that time was Lava Lull Chain, and it sucked to say Lava Lull Chain. I love putting it in here, but it's got, everything else pushes for game. And Lava Lull Chain was not pushing for game. So that was my logic. That's my deck building, and that's that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I know this has been very, very long awaited on. If you want another hero deck, just let me know. I'll do a Destiny hero or whatever you want to see. Just let me know in the comments. Rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm ready for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.